Right, hello, this is Alex Holjets doing my biweekly for April 10th. Um, this is the poster. This is the UREF poster. It is complete, for better or worse. It is printed. It's final. So it's exciting to be done with it. Um, and also exciting to not have to stress until like Friday morning about how I'm gonna print it or whatever. Um, So yeah, I feel like it looks all right. I feel like it looks pretty good. So I made myself a little cheat sheet here about what it's about. So we kind of have the introduction that's basically like interaction things are better than ligand things for these, hopefully drug-drug interaction models. Um, then methods is just like doc filter them, which is technically only a Rosetta thing. It's not going to be like that if we do molecular dynamics and stuff. Um, and then we take a fingerprint of those poses with Glyph, and then we can train the model with that. From there, we get the results, which the top is OATP, bottom's CA2. Basically, the box plots are like our model's good. Um, Probably review those before I present it, but that's the gist behind them. And then the other stuff is like interesting. And really the CA2 stuff, I decided to only include the important residues because it was easier to see and I felt like it was I don't know, I guess a little more easy to explain with the format of like the heat map format. So that's what I went with, and basically that just shows that it works and that our interaction model is showing the same interactions that have been seen in literature. And then it's basically future-proof with AlphaFold 3 molecular dynamics, and any other, like innovations that come up because it's really more of a roadmap than a software. So we can kind of keep using VineSmart as long as we keep updating the GitHub. Yeah, and then I stole the QR code from one of Joel's posters because I thought it was cool. It goes to wooldring.org. So yeah, a lot of it being done is thanks to Joelle. She reviewed all my stuff. Really whenever I sent it, which was usually like after 7 or after 8 when I got time to work on it. Um, I felt like the writing was at least pretty chill, especially with the bullet points. When I was kind of scrambling to get my chems poster done, I felt like the writing was the hardest part, even going off of proposals and things that were written about that project and stuff. So I figure that's a good sign about my involvement with the Bind Smart project, and I at least understand it. Presenting, a little nervous. I mean, I know how I operate in presentations. I get nervous. I get nervous in job interviews. I get nervous all the time. I can't really help it. Even when I am consciously not nervous, it just builds up. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna try to turn it into more of a conversation about the work than a TED Talk about it. So I don't know. We'll see how that is. But yeah, like most of my time this week, I spent working on UREF stuff and also last week, I believe. So yeah, that's kind of just what I did. Also in there in the past 2 weeks, made the like reduced kind of guide that's in the README in the GitHub. Um, Joel didn't like it because they thought it should be more focused on command line, and I still put in on-demand screenshots because that is like in my head, that's what I'm looking at when I'm doing the command line is like that like breakdown of directories and stuff. So I don't really know. I guess that's not command line, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll just redo that and keep asking Joelle until she likes it. Um, and we can just have the detailed guide as the one that makes sense in my head. Um, and then I need to add glycosylation, which I just haven't done. It's been on the list for like kind of a while now, which is a little concerning, but I had you rough stuff. So yeah, those I want to get done by Tuesday's meeting. I should be able to have time like over the weekend or whatever. Um, yeah, and that's kind of what I did this week, this 2 weeks. Yeah.